Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, close, comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Everyone please go down below in the description. I have some links to some other channels down there that I've created. I'll be doing different things on this platform, reactions, gaming. I'm going to be covering other sports as well. I'm not going to abandon this channel. There'll still be videos, coming here, talking about the Jets, talking about sports, talking about all that other stuff. But I want you guys to, go and subscribe to those channels so you can keep involved and keep in touch with the other content that I have coming, man. So please go over there, get involved. Again, subscribe to those channels and turn on your notifications as well. I also have a Twitch channel over there too. Please follow my Twitch channel. I'm going to be doing some live streaming. I'm going to be doing some gaming. I'm going to play games with you folks. I have every console across the board except for an Xbox. I'm not interested in that. But I got a PS4, Switch, Wii, stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to be playing all types of games. GTA, Street Fighter, Super Mario Maker, all kinds of stuff with y'all, and just have a lot of fun. Super Mario Kart, and just having a blast with y'all, talking about stuff, talking about the Jets if you want to talk about the Jets, talking about life, just talking about whatever, you know what I'm saying? So please go over there and subscribe to those channels and follow my Twitch channel again, and turn on your notifications. I'm still kicking out the kinks, so that'll be coming soon. Life is crazy. Things are getting crazy. We all know out in the world. So, but I'm keep turning and burning and kick the kinks out of that stuff, and I'll be getting going soon. So please, again, follow all that stuff. It'll be in the description box below, and it'll also be in the comments. So please, again, follow all that stuff and turn on your notifications. So with that said, it's time to talk about Jamal Adams, man. Listen, I told y'all about Jamal Adams. I told y'all who he was, and nobody wanted to listen, huh? Nobody wanted to listen, huh? I bet your ass is listening now, though, aren't you? Huh? You listening full blast because it's so loud. It's just rocking your dome, ain't it? This dude just won't stop, and he's not going to stop. You know why? Because he don't want to be here. And I told y'all that. I told y'all when he started asking for $20 million a season, I said we need to get him out of here as soon as possible. He do not want to be here. We need to trade him. We need to trade him before this draft starts, and we need to take the capital and go in and better this offense and also build on the other parts of the team with the other picks that we can get from getting rid of him and the capital. We don't need to be looking to sign this guy to a $20 million deal. He's got to go. And boy, was I attacked for that. It's told I was a Jets fan, told that I hated Jamal Adams. I don't hate Jamal Adams. I love Jamal. I just know time's up. Okay? That's what I know. I don't wear a watch, but I know what time it is. Okay? I don't wear a watch, but baby, I know what time it is, all right? Like, nah, this guy, we should have moved on. But now, boy, he is blasting. I'm talking about he's going full steam in the media, okay? So he's come out, he's bashed Adam Gase publicly to the media now. So he comes out. I'm not going to read the whole article. I'm just going to read some snippets that I highlighted. So he comes out first and he says he doesn't believe that Adam Gase is a leader, and he doesn't believe that Adam Gase is the right leader to lead the Jets to the promised land. Direct shot. Like that literally, that's a gutter right there. That's saying, look, I don't have no faith in this guy. He shouldn't be the head coach here. That's it. Like he could have just said that, and that would have been enough. That would have been enough right there. I'd have been like, okay, well, see you around. Close the door. Show's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, he went on. He kept going though. He had more to say. He also said that Adam Gase does not address the locker room, even when the Jets are playing bad. He used another word, but I'm just gonna say bad. Even when the Jets are playing bad, he doesn't address the entire locker room. He goes in and he does whatever he does, and he allows other coaches, to handle whatever it is that they got to handle with their side of the team, which I'm kind of not surprised about because Adam Gase came in the door telling us that he was not a complete head coach. They literally did a press conference. I don't know if all fans watch this stuff, but you can go back and look at interviews, listen to interviews where he's literally saying he needs a head coach of the defense. What does that mean? He's not going to have nothing to do with the defense. He came in the door telling us that. He literally came in the door telling, I'm not making that up. He came in the door saying that he was not going to have nothing to do with the defense. As a matter of fact, some of the biggest questions, and I had, some of the biggest questions I had as well when he first came here was, if something happens on the defensive side of the ball because Adam Gase has nothing to do with the defense, who's going to, go up to Greg Williams and be like, hey, Make some changes. Because it ain't going to be Adam Gase. Because Adam Gase don't have nothing to do with the defense. Who's got to say so? You know? And that was one of the various reasons why I never wanted Adam Gase here as a head coach, and I'll get into that. But he also went on to say one more thing that I thought was like, whoa. He talked about how Adam Gase has next to no relationships with a lot of people in the building. You know, where it's just like he doesn't have relationships with a lot of people, and he just kind of goes on and does his thing. And it's just like, you know, Adams was just letting off. I'm going to start with Adam Gase first, okay, before I talk about Jamal Adams and wrap this up, because I've been told y'all about Jamal Adams. Listen, is Adam Gase a good head coach in my opinion? Hell no. I told y'all that. I never wanted Adam Gase here. Before, when we were on the coaching search and we were trying to hire these coaches, the one guy I said I didn't want to have nothing to do with was, bing, you guessed it, Adam Gase. Never wanted to have nothing to do with him. One of the things that really stood out to me about him that I disliked, outside of his garbage-ass offenses, his horrific play calling, his inability to understand how to make adjustments during games, his inability to understand how to utilize the skill set of offensive personnel, i.e., I remember he didn't know how to use Devontae Parker. He moved on. Devontae has had like a great season this past season without Adam Gase here. He comes here. He completely misuses Le'Veon Bell. He doesn't understand how to utilize him. But one of my biggest problems, and I talked about this, was the leadership aspect of Adam Gase. I questioned his leadership ability because of things that he did in Miami. And look, has he learned from his days in Miami? I guess it would depend on who you ask, because there's been various players that have come out and blasted him. Quincy Enunwa came out earlier this year and said some things about him. But I know that Griffin, the tight end, talked about how he liked him. Jamal Adams doesn't like him. So that's all over the place. So my thing is this, look, I don't think we're not going to fire Adam Gase. I highly doubt that because of what Jamal Adams said. You're not going to get rid of Adam Gase. But you look at Jamal Adams in this situation, you don't come out and do this in public about your head coach. But I don't think he gives a damn, because I honestly believe more than this is not necessarily just about Adam Gase. He probably has no faith in Adam Gase, doesn't like him, doesn't think he's the coach. Understandable. He wants out of here, bro. He wants out of here. He wants out of here. And he's going to be doing anything that he can do to get Ghost. Anything. And he's done it. He's told random people in the streets he don't want to be here, that he's trying to play for the Cowboys. He's publicly admired Cowboys players. He's tweeted about different things. He's completely turned his back on the fan base. Like, he's done it all. He is trying his best to get out of here, and I think that's what this is about. He does not want to play here at all. And that was one of the things that I feared about this coming in, because, look, I love Jamal, but I love the Jets more than I love Jamal. And I understand that Jamal wants to move on, especially, again, when he started asking for that type of money. I said, first off, you don't pay a safety that much. Second off, dude, he don't want to be here. Because that demand, the type of money he's asking for is astronomical. Like, I don't know if any GM in their right mind would do something like that. But as long as we kept him here, right? Because after that explosion that he had during the trade deadline, started to be like, I don't know about this guy. We should have moved him before the trade deadline. We should have moved him before the draft is what we should have done. We should have moved him before the draft, right? Because we could have got capital back. But because we didn't do that, we're allowing this guy to stay around and continue to do what he's doing right now. And that to me is like, whoa. First off, you can't extend him at this point because look at what he's doing. You do. This is irreparable. You can't have a player coming out and just completely bashing the entire franchise like this. You can't do that. He's throwing the GM under the bus. He's bashing the coaches. And this is not the first time. He's done this before. He tweeted before during the season, like I said, right before the trade deadline. Like when he found out that they were listening to offers about him. So this is more than once. So you can't extend him. Not on this. I don't know what world everyone's thinking that they can repair this, bro. No, it's time to move on. But here's the deal. How do you get value for Jamal Adams now? How do you get value for him? Because every goddamn team in the league knows that he don't want to play here. And not only does he not want to play here, he's willing to go to the beat writers and completely destroy the team. He's attempted to divide the locker room because he's talked about how other players don't like Adam Gase too, publicly. This is not like some unnamed source. This isn't some, oh, well, I got a player from this franchise or a coach from that franchise that heard. No, this is directly from Jamal Adams. And he'll tweet about it too. He retweeted as well. He'll tell you. What team is going to give you a first rounder plus for him at this point? If you're not scared away by the price tag for Jamal Adams and the fact that you have to give him a new contract, you're probably going to start being scared away by the fact of how open Jamal Adams is to go into the media about a team. So even if you're a team, again, because he put out a list of teams he liked to go to, if you're a team that's outside of that list, you're not interested in bringing that problem to your locker room. Because if you trade for him, who's to say he won't go off on your franchise? I'm telling you. Like I told y'all before, big mistake. Not trading him before the draft, big mistake. Big mistake. What Joe Douglas needs to do is get whatever value that he can get for Jamal Adams and get his ass out of here. Do it. Because, again, things could get worse. And I'm not saying that he would do this. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that if you look at guys like, I remember Jalen Ramsey, they had issues with him, in Jacksonville. And he would kind of have like these, injuries, hamstrings, stuff like that. Hamstrings tend to linger, if you get my drift. You get a hamstring injury, yeah, you'll be on the roster, but you won't be playing. You know what I'm saying? So, I think what we need to do here is move on from Jamal Adams before we go into this season and he get hamstring injuries. Or we need to move on from Jamal Adams before we go into this season and maybe lose 1 or 2 games in a row and have him completely go off in the locker room after a game. Or continue to do what he's doing in the media during the season, being a complete distraction and bringing the circus back to the Jets yet again with all the things that we have going on. And I'll have more videos talking about that stuff. Whew. From our owner, from the stuff that people, oh man. This place is a mess, dude. This place is a mess. But you need to move on from Jamal Adams. You need to move on from Jamal Adams, and I'm telling you, if you don't do it, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And it's because it's gotten worse. Every step of the way, it's gotten worse. So I want you folks to comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. I want to hear your voices. I want to interact with you folks. I want to go back and forth. What are your thoughts about Jamal Adams? What are your thoughts about the way, he's dealing with the media right now, speaking out, letting everyone hear his voice? Would you like to see him traded? If you don't want him traded, what exactly do you want to do with him? If you do want him traded, at this point, what do you think we can get for him? Because that value is in tank mode. So, you folks have a good one. Peace.